Let's start in the top left. We've got my character status menu over here. I can control what I wear from this menu. Here are all of the shirts that I own, and I can change my clothes here if I want to. If I had any pets, I could access them here. I can also see how much money I have. Next up is the inventory, or I on the keyboard. This is everything that I'm holding. Now they'll be available when I hit my character screen again. This button is the quest journal, or J on the keyboard. I can keep track of all of the different tasks that I'm in the middle of here. Here are all the quests that I currently have active. Outbreak is the only one. I can remember what I'm supposed to do with each quest by looking over here. Here are the objectives. I can also look over here to see those objectives. You might have more than one quest active at any given time. Looking at your journal and scrolling through them is a good way to refresh your memory. I can also see what my reward will be for finishing this quest. If I finish Outbreak, I'll get 100 Tyto coins, plus 500 experience points for the Cells module. I'll also get 5 research points for the Cell module. If I no longer want to see this, in my quest tracker over here, I can hit Untrack. That'll clear my quest tracker. I can pick the quest up again if I want to. This is useful for when you have more than one quest assigned, but you want to focus on a specific one. I'm going to track this again. If I decide that I don't want to do a quest, I can hit Abandon here. That will get rid of the quest. I'll have to pick it up again from the quest giver if I change my mind and want to do it after all. Now it's gone. Side note, any quests that your teacher assigns you are not abandonable. Next up is the friend list. I have no friends, but if you had friends, they would be here. You can add a friend by clicking on this button, and then adding their username. I'm not going to do that. Who needs friends? This is a quarantine. This is the module tracker. This will tell me how many experience points I have in each module. I'm furthest along in growth and genetics. I can click on the module to pull it up like this. I have 230 research points. That'll be useful in the sandbox for the growth and genetics module. I'm also level 3. That's good to know. Right now, I'm tracking the cells module. I can tell because the icon is displayed over here. If I want to track the growth and genetics module instead, I would hit track. Now this is showing my experience points and level for growth and genetics. I can change this at any time. This is the biodex. This is where information on all of the plants and animals in Tyto Online can be found. This is the Animal tab, the Plants tab, and the Decomposer tab. Over here are the location buttons. Right now, we're on Ovo. If we change to, say, the Himalayas, it'll change the species list over here. Now I can see all of the plants that are in the Himalayas, as well as animals. If I hit all, I can see the entire list. Over here is a list of trivia about the plants and animals. You can read this at your leisure. I would highly recommend reading it though, it's very interesting. The biodex is more important when you're playing with the Hilo, one of our sandboxes. I'll get more into that later. Finally, we've got options. These are pretty self-explanatory. The only 2 buttons that I'm going to go over here are Get Me Unstuck and Reset Quest Progress. If you ever find yourself in a part of the level where you just can't progress, maybe you've stuck yourself behind a rock or something, you can press on this button and it'll instantly transport you to the beginning of the level. You can also hit this blue door. That will do the same thing. This is also useful when you want to kind of fast travel through your levels, instead of walking back and forth. If I click on Reset Quest Progress, I can get rid of the progress for every single one of the quests that I've done so far. It won't get rid of my level or my experience points, but I will have to start again from the very beginning of the quest progression. This might be useful, however, if you've already done all of the quests in Tyto Online and you want to start from the beginning. We're always working on new content, but you all play it a little faster than we can make it. Down here is the chat window. I have it minimized, but if I press on these buttons, I can see what people have been saying, or what notifications I've received. Fun fact, I can emote if I type it in here. Jazzy. Here's my minimap. I've covered this in other videos, but for a quick refresher, this will tell me where I am in the level. I can zoom in or zoom out by using this slider, and if I click on it, it'll bring up the full map. This green button down here will turn your compass on and off. That's that arrow above your head. It'll tell you where you're supposed to go to get to your quest objective. I like to leave mine on. It's very helpful. This is my quest tracker. It'll tell me what quest I'm currently doing and what I'm supposed to be doing for the task that I'm on. It'll tell me what quest I'm in the middle of, and this down here will be the directions I'm supposed to follow. For Outbreak, I'm supposed to talk to Ethan Scott, Arthur, and Calypso, so that's where my compass is going to be pointing me. I can also see my quest objectives on the map here. Down here is my tool hotbar. I've got Scanner, Observation, Tranquilizer, Camera, and DNA Extractor. Usually if a quest wants me to use a certain tool, that tool will also pop up in my quest tracker. I can press the button here or down here to use it. I can also use the quick key associated with this tool. If I wanted to use my scanner, I could press 1. Tranquilizer works a little bit differently. In the game, you'll usually be using it on animals. Tranquilizer works a little bit differently. It's always used in tandem with the DNA extractor. As you can see, the DNA extractor is black right now. That means that I can't use it. Whenever you use the DNA extractor, you have to use it on something that has already been tranquilized. Hakeem looks like he's willing to assist me in this demonstration, aren't you, Hakeem? Sure you are. I'm going to click on my tranquilizer. I'm going to use my tranquilizer on Hakeem. Got him. I'm going to click on him, and now I can use my DNA extractor. Click. And I've gotten his DNA.
And that's about it for UI. Happy gaming!